Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Open Some Packs. Today we're doing this Prestige Bicycle. And if you don't know, this is a plastic playing card deck. And I'm pretty excited about it. How's everybody doing? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. The shop's closed for my cards, which if you don't know, I'm a playing card designer and a game designer and all that fun stuff. Anyways, yeah, Diggo Deck Shop is closed, but it is going to open in November, so be on the lookout for that. Nothing new special. I'm just going to be selling the decks. But, yeah. And, you know, if you don't know, this is a game. This is a Cardistry deck and a game, but the game's not out. Anyways, yeah, let's get back to this. I'm not a good salesman, but I am a good looking at stuff enthusiast, they say. And these cards, if you don't know, I did the review for, and I wouldn't call it a review. I don't consider myself a reviewer, but more of like a checking it out kind of guy. And I didn't know these were out. So nobody actually posted about these. I saw them on my own accord. I went to some playing card shops and I was like, hey, they're selling these black. I didn't know there was a black. And I'm like, do I have the black one? And I don't think so because they look new. And they look cool. So let's take a look at them. And if you don't know, plastic playing cards are really popular, by the way. Very popular. And I have a video I'm planning to do here in the future. Hey, you can kind of see everything. You can see me too in there a little bit. I have a video coming up in the future where I'll be talking about this. These cards, plastic playing cards with crease-resistant Duraflex. So some people like these, some don't. Man, the case on these is awesome, though, right? I think we might need it. I think they're still wrapped in there, but look at that. That's legit, dude. They do feel prestige. Yep, I knew they were wrapped. Cool, so the case is neat. A+ on the crease, on the case. With the no crease. On the bleece. Dudo dees. I'm kind of out of it today, y'all. A little tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, you know? But nothing that a deck of cards won't fix. And that's the truth. Let's check it out. All right. I'm loving the classic design. And black is classy. Oof. Yeah, we'll feel these in a bit. Yeah, see, I feel the difference there. These are like $13 a deck. I've seen some places selling them for $11.99. Some places selling them for $13.99. So they're less than 15, and you only get one. So, you know, is that good? I don't know. I don't know if that's good. But you don't get duplicate jokers. Let's put this away so we don't get blood on them. And they're your standard deck. So this, if you get a deck of... Do I have a bike here? I do. I always have a bike here. What am I talking about? Here's a bike. So these standard cards, if you don't know, this is the best way to play poker. If you play poker. And I'm assuming those of you that clicked on the video want these for poker. I'm assuming, by the way, because, yeah, they're going to feel great. I know they are. These, my spidey fingers kind of remember what the other ones felt like. Yeah, these standard quartz. They do have a little bit of that plasticky smell, which is always a bad sign for me, by the way. I can't stand that smell. There's my boy. Jack of clubs. Yeah, nothing special. They're all the same. The inks on these look a little faded. I mean... Call me crazy. And here you go. So here's the... And that's cool. You get a little ad card. It would be nice if they... So they market this towards... yeah. So read that. They market this to card players, you know? Bicycle Prestige is the premium plastic deck that shuffles and performs like a dream. Perfect for frequent players. Called it. They are durable and handleable beautifully. Come on. See? I know what I'm talking about. I'm a professional. So you only get 3 cards. It'd be nice if you got 4. And the reason I say that is, because, oh man, son, look at that. I mean, they're not lying, dude. And the black backs are nice. The blue and the red, I think the black, man, look at how good that looks on my mat, right? See, I don't know if I could do magic with these, you know? I mean, they do shuffle like a dream. And that's what you want them for, you know? You want them, you don't, I mean, palming one of these, I mean, it is kind of okay. Can you do cardistry with them? I mean, you kind of can. They're very slippery. They won't pack it. Like, you'll play with them, and I don't think you'll get them to pack it, because the plastic, So what they do is so check it out. Let's see if they do this. No, they have similar grid on both sides. But it's good because you can see how I'm doing this. So you can, like, you know, when you put a card down, you don't want it to get stuck, and you don't want it to be hard to push. And the grit there is good. And they pick up nice. You saw that. Dude, they shuffle so good. See, this is the kind of thing I like having. So they're a little thick, though. If they were just 1 nanometer thinner, I think I would be... I mean, you could do some cool stuff. Whoa, that was kind of neat. You saw how it came up? Jack of diamonds, baby. Is that what it was? Here, let's see if I can do my latest move on this. I have to post a video on that. Yeah, these are great. So this is something like, if you're a card player, I highly recommend these. I can already tell that, like, they'll you know, just so everybody knows, I want you to know this. If you use these every day, they will chip. The ink might fade. Just so you know. Because you got your greasy hands on here. And this is why they're good. Because when you're usually playing a game, you're shuffling cards and you're handing them out, and they're not warped at all. Look at that. People are eating snacks and drinking booze, or not. Maybe it's a one of those, is it called dry? One of those dry places. And yeah, maybe you're just having a little bit of them. I think they're called virgin cocktails. But your hands are getting wet. And when you're playing with a regular deck like this, dude, if you have a sweaty hand, and I have a friend who has sweaty hands, it's so gross. Sorry, friend, but you give him a card, he's like, "Hey, gonna touch your cards?" No, bro, because he'll hold them for like literally less than 10 seconds, and he'll get them soiled, you know. And what ends up happening is, these cards can bubble. If you get one little bubble, like right there, right? I know it's the queen of clubs. So I'll be playing a game, and you'll see, from across the table, you could see the bubble. I know he has the queen of clubs, and it just kind of ruins it for me. I don't like cheating, but it kind of ruins it. You know, it's like, oh, I know he has the queen of clubs. And then you see him throw it in, and it's like, well, now I know the queen of clubs isn't. And it's just like, it's not good. It's not good. So that's why I recommend these, because they don't, you know, they all kind of stay the same. You know, especially when you got dirty little wet hands on everything. But yeah, plastic playing cards, y'all. When I first started the channel, I did some reviews on these, and people didn't like them. They were like, "Oh, plastic playing cards." Dude, people love plastic playing cards. In fact, the most popular videos I have, plastic playing cards. So think about that. There's a whole market for this. Whoa, man. There's a whole market for this. And do I recommend these cards? I mean, you see how I'm shuffling, right? I've already said it like 15 times. Yeah, and they don't warp. That was me. That was my skills. These are awesome. A+ to the max. They are prestige. And I'm going to put them back in the case like this with the jokers facing up, so they're easy to find. And look at that. This is one of my favorite ones. They stink, though. So just a heads up. If you hate the smell of the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whatever the heck we're calling it now, which is just plastic oil. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Galveston. Yeah, then you got yourself the prestige. These are awesome. Highly recommend. You only get one, though. It'd be cool if they sold 2-pack for the same price. Just saying. Or 15, like Copac does. You know, a black and a gold one would be nice. A red and a blue one would be nice. A B-back, that'd be even nicer. Ooh, a B-back would be cool. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Bicycle Prestige, Blackback. Freaking awesome cards. Love them. God bless all of you. See you in the next video. Yeah, and cheers! I know what I'm talking about. I'm a professional.